She's also an accomplished author. I read her book, What Remains, and it's great. And I enjoy her as a public person. I did not enjoy, however, something that I saw on Threads. I know I shouldn't be on Threads, but there I was. And someone had posted, I've been vocal about being very pro Mamdani. Someone had posted that now that Mamdani has won the election, the mayoral election of New York City, that a lot of people are going to be fleeing to certain states. And this person was kind of being toxic and being like, these states are full. And it was like, Texas, where I live, and like certain other states, like a lot of them in the South and the Midwest. It's like, these states are full. Don't come here with your, liberal bullshit. And, these people, I guess, are saying they're fleeing. Again, they're fleeing because they're scared that we're going to be under Sharia law in New York or whatever they're doing. I think most of it is that they don't want to pay certain taxes, and they're painting it as though like Mamdani is going to make them all wear a burqa or whatever it is. Nonsense. But yeah, anyway, this thread was like, don't come to these states. And her response, which by the way, that was snarky and annoying, the don't come to these states, we're full. But her response I didn't love, which was, don't worry, we don't want to go to places with low literacy. See, now we're over here trying to be, the right side, the side that cares about people and is compassionate and wants the best for every group, every sect. And here we are saying that, people have low literacy rates between the coasts. And, as someone who my American side of the family is from the Northeast, I do find that I often have to kind of fight against type of like this perception of this coastal elite nonsense. I don't even like using that term because it sounds like you believe that exists if you say it. But there are people who seem to take an attitude that everything between LA, New York City, and like Miami and whatever's up top that might be progressive, everything in between is just a bunch of like toothless idiots who like, deplorables, as Hillary Clinton once called them. And I don't think this helps us. If you want to talk about bad messaging that is off-putting and it brings nobody around to your side, I would say that's it. And specifically literacy, girl, as a journalist, when you're talking about some of the states that he had mentioned, like Tennessee, Mississippi, you have a lot of like poor people who don't have access, and their school zones are underserved, and a lot of them are of color who are, do not have access. So there's like an equity and an access issue. So it's kind of like pointing at someone who has no food and being like, haha, you can't eat